The mouths of these Cowboy fans could not be more wide open. It is a frenzied AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Detroit Lions and the Dallas Cowboys. Hello again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gautin, joined as always by Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Cowboy team entering play. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to... Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season. Us out past the 20 to the 24. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. And they will be led out by their 6'4" quarterback.
And what I enjoyed in preparing for this game was talking not just with the coaching staff, but with him as well. And I found it interesting that the coaching staff sees him one way, and he sees himself an entirely different way.
Yeah, one thing he said he's always working on, we know he's not bad at this, but his footwork, always wants to improve that, and that's something he's going to focus on here.
And what was so funny, what the offensive coordinator say right off the top, he's got great footwork. Love his footwork. So this guy is never satisfied.
2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. They'll try the left side. Ball. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Three and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Operating from the gun, Jacobs. In trouble there, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. 51 yards on the punt there.
At their own 42-yard line.
And the Lions will take over. So here are the Lions now as they get set for their opening drive. And a glance at the tall signal caller, standing 6'6".
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it, in the middle of the schedule. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
2nd and 11. Catch made here by Campbell. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Back to to throw now on first down. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Extra bulk up front for second and inches. 3 tight ends. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Take over first and 10.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
On the pickup. Second and 6.
From the gun, Jacobs. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
C.D. Lamb, incomplete. Brings up third down and 6 yards to go.
On third down, Jacobs. And this is going to be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
54-yard punt, 14 on the return, nets him 40. And out will come the offense as they take over. Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if you're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
11 yards there, first down. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complementary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
First down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Behind the chains, second and 13. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
No gain on the play. And it brings up third down.
Out of the gun now on third down. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away, and
coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own.
So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a 1st.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
From the gun on 3rd down. Jacobs will find Lamb. That's complete. First time that they called his number tonight, and it gets him a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
On 1st down, Barr. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
35-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Looking to throw. Jacobs. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Jacobs. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So after 2 1st downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. From the gun, Jacobs. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
To throw again, Jacobs. And it's incomplete. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down.
3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Operating from the gun, Jacobs. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the 1st down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 28-yard line.
Detroit's offense ready to take over. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
He'll try and run it. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
On 2nd down now. Landry, and this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short. That's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school smash mouth football. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. First down, Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. We're scoreless after 1.
That's the end of the first quarter with no score.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
And it's 3rd down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line.
A gain of 4 yards.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Cowboys' 10-yard line.
Steps away to his left. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
They'll look to throw here. This is caught. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. From 8 yards out, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run, so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Out comes CeeDee Lamb and the rest of the Dallas offense. With them losing here in the second quarter and his limited productivity so far, you'd have to think they're going to try to look to him a little bit more, right?
I would guess you would start to see maybe some quick screens, some hitches, anything to get the ball in his hands quickly and let him try and do some damage after the catch. Or maybe just flip some formations and keep him isolated where it's more of a one-on-one route and get the ball to him.
I say just 4 verts, right?
Hey, why not? 4 verts, one of the best routes in football. Hard to cover each guy all the way along the route.
So far, just 1 catch for him.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
3rd and 3.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jenkins. That is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. Powers through him, busts through the tackle, and he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. He's got the lead here in the 2nd quarter. He's thrown the touchdown, but also an interception. As a quarterback, does that interception, even though you're playing well, your team's got the lead, does that always stick in the back of your mind a little bit?
For the best ones, it just upsets them that they did that because they don't think there should be any blemishes on their record. They think that they're way better than that. So your confidence gets tested a little bit. Being able to go back out there, maybe throw another touchdown, that will tamp that down in a big way.
Yeah, like I said, he's looked pretty good to this point. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
It's 3rd down and 3 yards to go.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. And to give this time to the tailback. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. They'll run on first down. Owens. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
Taken down. That's
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
It's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Gray. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
First down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. He'll look to throw. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack.
A loss of 5 yards. It's 2nd.
Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback because he had no chance to block him.
So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. The throw over the middle, taken in.
The pass.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
A gain of 4. And it's third down.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions are able to grow their lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Wants to try to add the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Out comes CeeDee Lamb and the rest of the Dallas offense. You would have to think they're going to make it more of a priority to get him the football. You're losing here in the 2nd quarter, and he's been really quiet.
I think all we have to do, and it's too bad we can't actually see the actual play sheet now from the coordinator, because he's looking down at that and saying, okay, do I put him in different spots? Do I try and isolate him? What routes do I run? You're exactly right. They've got to get the ball in his hands and get their offense kick-started.
He does have the 2 catches, but pretty quiet so far. On 2nd down, Barr. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. He's going to look deep down the field. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will have the Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. And he'll give it here to his running back. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the Lions.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
The quarterback taken down.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. The Cowboys on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, Jacobs. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
On 4th down, Brian Flores going to call on the field goal unit. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3.
14. Cowboys 3.
Well, that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And he's looked pretty good. Does have the 1 interception, but 2 touchdown passes so far. Your analysis?
They'll take the offset. When you're talking about throwing 2 touchdown passes, no one wants to see an interception thrown, but those things happen in the course of a ball game and over the course of the season. But throwing 2 touchdown passes, that's why the team has an advantage. That's what they're looking for more of.
He'll be hoping to make it a 3-to-1 ratio here in the second quarter. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And his throw is incomplete. Landry, the intended target, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
One of the best routes, one of the favorite routes of any play caller. He just ran that one. Nice little angle route. That's supposed to be a catch, and usually it is in running back drop.
Yeah, I mean, he's a running back, but he's got hands. He should have caught it. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
A give to the fullback on the dive. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Probably a bit of a surprise call there on 1st down, but how about a tone setter for the drive? Picking up nice yardage with the big man setting the tone physically.
And he will find his man on the outside. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Jacobs. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
3rd down and 10.
On 3rd down, Barr. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. He's got to be feeling pretty good, playing well. Team has the lead, so just looking to mount a drive here that ends in the end zone.
And all quarterbacks will tell you, hey, we love a running game, helps us out. But at the end of the day, they want to rely on their arm. Throw the football, feel good about things, keep things moving in the right direction. Right now, that's exactly what we're seeing.
And we'll see if that continues. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Well, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
That could could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's had a good chunk of carries. Problem is for very little success. I don't want to put it all on his shoulders, but that's a big reason they're losing right now.
Have to be very careful that he doesn't start pointing fingers. Offensive line obviously trying. The defense is doing a nice job against him today. When it's all said and done, it's all about the guy in the mirror. He has to get it done better going forward.
See if he can look and do some soul searching now. That's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. CeeDee Lamb is intended target.
At the 20-yard line.
Back to the air on second down. Jacobs. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. From the gun on 3rd down. Jacobs. Lions pressure. He's brought down. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So, well, I know we hold off on the halftime update after all. Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. This one fielded at the 5. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
For 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
At the 25-yard line.
They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
And from the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Campbell making the catch. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on 3rd down. And he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a 1st down.
Broke the 1 tackle, but couldn't spring himself free. And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. This is taken at about the 14. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. And I guess the question, Charles, is what's the formula for keeping him better protected? Because as we see, the protection, it struggled.
And normally what you get is renewed determination. When the big guy gets hit, that usually sparks people. Hey, we can't let this happen anymore. They take it personally. He's not supposed to be on the ground. But that hasn't been the case so far in this game. So maybe they've got to figure out how do they get rid of the ball faster to help out the offensive line so he doesn't get hit as much.
And we'll see if they can keep him off the ground now going forward. Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. Expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
To throw on 2nd down. Jacobs able to hit his target line. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
And now a carry here for their fullback. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
2nd and 14. Back to throw. Jacobs. And a quick throw here. That's complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
11. It's now 3rd and 2.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
Football's such a game of tendencies, down in distance, and on 3rd and inches, 3rd and 1, you think, yeah, the fullback's probably going to get the ball, but when you get to 3rd and 2, most of the time that's either the running back or a pass play. So that's a nice tendency breaker by the offensive team there, handed to their big guy to pick up a 1st down.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Jacobs throwing right when that's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On the give, this is their fullback. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half. And that trend is continuing.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. From the gun, Jacobs. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Down at the line.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you. Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
Now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And following that punt, which turned out as well as it possibly could have, this offense has 99 yards to go to the other end zone.
And the defense is frothing at the mouth with a chance to get points themselves. If they tackle a runner in the end zone, safety. And if there's a holding call in the end zone, that's also a safety as well. So either way you decide to go on offense, you've got to be careful.
That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
He's going to sling this deep down. They've got his man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Well, that'll help get you out of danger. So much for playing it conservatively back towards your own goal line.
That aggressive mentality, sometimes you can use it, and they did there against a defense who probably thought to themselves, there's no way they take a shot here this deep in their own territory.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Landry slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. 2nd and 11. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack.
A loss of 4 yards.
Like how they've started the third quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their second win coming out of the locker room. Third and 15 here after the first and second down plays went in the wrong direction. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's got the hook up here on the comebacker, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 33. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Pick up on the play. And it's 3rd down.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
He's tackled at the
They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 1st down, it's Owens. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he stopped immediately there.
Another carry for the running.
Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
The line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Makes the score Lions 17. Cowboys 3.
Well, they started that drive all the way back at the 1, able to march down, get 3.
It was daunting to begin with, wasn't it? But I thought overall, a very poised and efficient drive to get 3 points.
And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense back out onto the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Off the play fake. Jacobs. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
He's out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll try and run with their fullback. And he powers his way up past the 30. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a third and about 4.
And that's why the fullback position was created. You just want a big, strong, powerful guy you can hand the ball to and pick up good yardage.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. Operating from the gun, Jacobs. He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
They'll take over first.
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And that play is blown up. Losing yardage back at the 35.
Of a yard on the play. And it's third down.
Sunday night, you're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Cowboys 3.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
They'll run on first down. Landry. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Well, I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right. And on third down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Lions add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21 points. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it's capped off by a Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Don't stop that moment.
Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. We certainly had these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It's knocked down and incomplete.
Intended for number 87. Incomplete. It's now
so now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again, Jacobs. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jacobs. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And this is scooped up by the Lions. He's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
On first down. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
That's a nice job there because you got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And this won't get there, won't be on line either. It's no good, off to the right, and this score will stay right where it is.
Lions 24, Cowboys 3.
Dallas gets set to take the field. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their background. They were all county, all state, and other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, Jacobs. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jacobs. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, Jacobs. Now the ball comes loose, and this is scooped up by the Lions. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
On the play.
And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline is still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
They'll run on 1st down. Landry, and he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll keep it on the ground. Landry, and he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the fourth quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
15 yards for the Lions there on a first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now a handoff here to his running back. Brought down, but after we saw a flashy little move, stopped short of the 40.
Taken down.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And a solid run down inside the 30.
The running back.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
9-yard line. It's a pickup at 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll keep it on the ground. Landry, and tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
He was brought down.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Brings up 3rd.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Throw left side here, complete to Campbell. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
He was brought down.
It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Pick up at 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll keep it on the ground. Landry. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? The quick slant caught. They do get 8 out of the pitch and catch. However, it's 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Lions, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they will head home next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now on the year. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.